our streets are filled with people in search of a great night out.
Unfortunately, things don't always go to plan.
And sometimes things can get out of hand.
But how do we respond?
Become upset.
Complain.
Get frustrated.
Turn a blind eye.
Or do something positive.
We want to care,
Listen.
Support and help.
vulnerable people, especially young individuals.
So we aim to take the love of Jesus to people on the streets where we live.
Street Pastors is an interdenominational church initiative to urban problems, engaging with people on the streets to listen, to help and to care. In Lincoln we have over 20 churches involved as Street Pastors, and we go out in teams of 4, 5 or 6 every Friday and Saturday night from 10:30 until 4 o'clock the next morning.
I think it's absolutely fantastic the fact they volunteer out their own time to do such a wonderful thing.
What's really good about it is that people don't know the limits and you're helping them at least get home safe.
And they're always happy, smiling, no matter what time of the night it is.
I think they do an especially important service, seriously.
We're not there to convert, we're not there to preach, we're just there to take the love of Jesus in a very practical sense, but we always have a team back at base praying for us. The Ascension Trust set up Street Pastors in 2003, and since then Street Pastors has spread right throughout the UK, from as far north as Aberdeen, as far south as Cornwall, as far west as Haverfordwest, as far east as Great Yarmouth, and just about all places in between. And Lincoln began in 2007, and I think it's fair to say that we are now very much regarded as an integral part of the evening economy.
What happens at night in the city centre is a vital part of the overall economy of the city. But we also recognise that there are lots of people out having a good time, a lot of them young people. Is a management challenge, and it's a big job and it requires a big team to do that.
As the Lincolnshire Police, we're very proud to work alongside the Lincoln Street Pastors and have been for some time now. I cannot begin to sort of state just how positive the impact has been. They've become an almost invaluable asset to us, fantastically helpful. Massive number of the public now have been very much aware of the work that the pastors do.
The Street Pastors are a winner.
Personally, I think it's absolutely amazing.
My opinion on Lincoln Street Pastor is fantastic. They do a good service for Lincoln. I mean, there are some rowdy people around Lincoln and they keep things in check.
The best thing about what they do is they help you get home, help you get into the taxi.
They give flip-flops to people who can't handle high heels, and they give water to people who's too drunk.
They do a lot for the community.
They're all volunteers, and I don't know many people who would do their job for absolutely nothing.
I think it's really good, a good idea. If you need them and there's some drunken people around that we don't want to get involved with, police don't want to get involved with, then you call on the Street Pastors, and they've helped out a lot. Lincoln's definitely tidied up.
As wardens, we work along with Street Pastors all the time. They're an amazing bunch of people. They do so much. We get a lot of compliments about them.
They take care of everybody, they're diamonds. We need more of them.
Lincoln Street Pastors works really well with all the other evening economy agencies. We work well with the police, with the Community Safety Partnership, with the late night eateries, with the ambulance service, with the taxi ranks, with the evening safety wardens and all the licensed premises.
The Street Pastors have made a huge difference, I believe. They are a bridge between the door staff, the police, the street wardens. They offer support to people in need in the streets. We'd just like to offer a nice place for them to come relax, chill out, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, a bit of hot chocolate.
Lincoln Big, the business improvement group, have been particularly supportive of us, and not only have they given us a base where we can store all our equipment, they've given us a room where the prayer team can meet, and they've given us a safe haven where we can take vulnerable people, where they can wait in the warmth and in safety until somebody can come and collect them.
Our role is to make sure that they're integrated with everything else that's happening within the city centre, that they are part of that team. and at the same time we've been able to offer them the facility of accommodation here at our offices in the heart of the city centre.
We have 3 RadioLink radios which enable us to be called throughout the evening to all sorts of situations as they develop. It may be somebody has got separated from their friends and needs help relocating them. It may be that people need some water to rehydrate themselves because they've drunk too much, or the water may help sober them up. It may be that we escort lone females to taxis so at least we can get them home safely. Sometimes street pastors provide a listening ear. We do come across people who are in desperate situations and feel that they don't know what to do and that nobody cares. And we're able to say that we care and that there is help available.
We've found them incredibly proactive in as much as they will approach situations way before the police need to be called, and as a result of the pastor's presence, the police don't need to be called. Just the deterrent effect that the presence of the pastors has, the comforting effect that they have on people who are out on a night out, and the ability the pastors have to diffuse situations just by simply talking to people is something that actually police officers could learn from. All too often we've got police officers who are quite happy to be confrontational. The pastors show that it can be done without any confrontation whatsoever, and I think that is to their credit and to the credit of the organisation, and we are very, very proud to work alongside them.
I think the street pastors are very welcome. They're welcomed certainly by the police and also by the various pub and bar owners. So I think they do look after some people who perhaps have enjoyed their evening a little bit too much. I think it's very good to have that sort of pastoral care available to people in the middle of the night and in the early hours of the morning. Who knows what might happen if you weren't there?
We aim to take the love of Jesus onto the streets in a very practical way. We don't preach with words, but we hope that our actions will demonstrate that there is a God who cares passionately about the people of Lincoln, and it's that care and concern that motivates us to do what we do.